Hello, everyone, and thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel, Deb Chanel's 48 World, where we do reviews. Don't forget, as always, like my videos, share them, and tell others about my channel so they can subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so after you watch the video. Okay, we're going to be talking about the Braxton's family values once again. It's going to be season 3. No, I'm sorry, season 6, episode 3. And let's get right on into it. This particular episode is kind of piggybacking off of episode 2. Like I said, we're picking back up from it. The girls want their dad to go get Vincent and get him together. That's pretty much what Tracy and Trina are trying to tell their dad, even though their dad's supposed to be this religious man and he try to talk things out, this, that, and the third. They need him to come out of that little closet space and get to a real man that just want to go do some work on somebody that's basically hurting his child. But he's caught up in this realization that Vince and Tamar would tell him the truth if they had anything going on. But it is what it is. Okay, they don't went over daddy's head. Pretty much. Just, common sense just don't flew over his head. Then we have, the dad acting like, he don't have a clue that Tamar allegedly has been involved in domestic type of issues with Vince. And the brother Michael, he looking like a deer in headlights as usual. He never really seen on the Braxton family values except for some time. I made out of the seasons they done had, it seems like he may have been on maybe 3 for the whole time they've been on air. Then we got Dad wants the girls to tell him what to do. Should we focus more so on Tamar's problems? That's what he's asking Trina and Tracy. And they said, no, this is Tony's moment. This is her birthday weekend, and then she's getting an award. That's how we call it. That's the high point of why we're here in Vegas. So we're not gonna just, we're gonna look out for Tamar, but right now the scene and all the special quality should be on Tony. Okay. Then we got Trace and Trina are in the shopping mall and they're going to this cannabis shop. Don't know what cannabis is. We're talking about marijuana. All right. I didn't know they had a shop. Like a apparel shop, like you go in like Rich's or Macy's or Dillard's, you know what I'm saying? They got a shop donated to cannabis, and it's like they got them in the showcase glasses, like you have rings or makeup in that you want to have an attendant to pull out so you can see it. Honey. And then they were talking about this bath bond, a balm that you can like put like soapy residue or soap that can dissolve into the water, but it's really marijuana just seeping into your pores, giving you that extra high. I like, oh no, what the heck is Tracy and Trina doing? They truly are the party girls of the family. Then we got Tony walks into her birthday celebration dinner that Tracy and Trina have put together. And it looks very nice. It really does. But it's just no theme to it. No theme at all. And I'm beginning to think, well, hell, maybe Tawanda was right. Why are y'all being subjected to throwing a party when y'all definitely don't know what you're doing? Anyway, Tony comes in. She's kind of disappointed. She knew Tawanda wasn't going to be there, but she thought Tamar would because Tamar is in Vegas, because she has to perform. So, it's kind of like a bummer for her. And she lets everybody know that as well. Then we got Tracy and Trina, they just didn't pull off the look. They were trying to look alike, or the theme was supposed to be everybody's supposed to dress like Tony, minus the mother and the father. And, of course, Michael, their brother. But since it was just, Trina and Tracy, they did their best, but neither one of them came close to being a lookalike of Tony's through her past careers and on her album covers. So that was a definite busted try there or attempt. Then the dad says he brought someone special for them and he's going to go out and get them. He said him, but he came back as dressed up like his mother. I don't forgot what the grandma name was, but everybody kind of got a little chuckle out of that one. Even Miss Elb had to laugh at that. I'm like, the things dad go through, or the list they go to have their children smile. But I'm like, they dad done lost his doggone mind playing like his mom. So I'm guessing his mom is passed on. So he wanted to bring her back fond memories of how she used to look and how she used to behave around them. I'm like, Dad, if you don't sit your little old ass down, cause you tripping too much. You tripping like you done had 5 bottles of wine. I mean bottles, not glasses, and you just showing out. So anyway, then we got Tony said she wanted I don't know if she wanted to go after or before they leave Las Vegas and go back home. She's letting Trina and Tracy know that she wants to go to a strip club and she wants to trash a hotel. I'm like, really, Tony? Really? Okay, then we got Tawanda Bean knows that she wants to know how Tony's birthday party had fared and did Michael and Tamar come, this is like the day after the event. And of course, they're still in their pajamas and they're telling their sister, excuse me, Tony was kind of bored with her birthday party, which she already knew because they can't plan that to go for 2 cents. And then they were telling her Michael did show. He came with Dad, to Vegas, but Tamar, no, she didn't show up for the birthday party, but she did perform. And she did a very nice job and this, that, and the third. So, Twan's like, okay. And then she even told them that once she finished with her 2 plays for that day, she's going out on a date. But she didn't really let them know who she was going with and this, that, and the third, so they were kind of upset. But it is what it is. Then we got Evelyn and her dad, plus Tracy, Trina, and Michael. They're riding to the show to see Tony's perform. And it's kind of like an awkward scene. They have the mother and father up in the second seat and they're in the backseat ride, just giving their mother and father some time to talk or mix conversations between the two. But Elle would look like she was trying to pick at the man's shirt. Where you get that shirt from? Who put them buttons on that shirt? Like she's just trying to make shade or, cut digs on the man. And, he's trying to act all suave and this, that, and the third. He said, you never thanked me for birth, implanting you with 6 children. And she looked at him and just started laughing. I was like, child, please. Elle, I'm finna kill you, man. You better sit down somewhere. So anyway, they both kind of laughed while they were riding to the show. Then we got Tamar. She checks out at the red carpet, so she's there. She's living. They ain't got no reason to wonder why or how she's doing, because she looked fine to us, as far as outward appearances. Because she walked down that red carpet. Then we know Tony was there because she walked down the red carpet with her 2 sons. And then Tamar, and then they get on the red carpet, Evelyn and her kids and her ex-husband, and some reporter was asking her how she was doing after she made that statement in the airport, LAX port. Was it L? I don't know what airport it was. Maybe it was Atlanta, and saying how did she feel about what she had said, and Evelyn looked at the reporter like, I said what I said, and that's what I said, bitch. Okay, and then she just went on by her bed. And I said, go on, get that little girl together, Elle. She shouldn't have came for you, because she know you gonna shut her up, put her back to her toy box where she should have been playing, because she talking to an adult. I like 2 snaps in a circle, Elle. Okay. Then we have Tamar finally performs. Like I said, she does a fantastic job. Tony performs, and she receives her legendary award. And she sees Mama Eb in the audience. She sees her sisters and even Tamar. So she goes down the steps. Now I remember seeing that particular episode of the award show that year, and she did go and kind of had Tamar sing along with her, why you married him. Is it something? He was a man enough for me. That little song, and they were doing it. You could see tell Ed was wanting to come over there to talk with Tamar, or whatever. But I could see the discord that was going on. I didn't know at the time, 'cause we didn't really know, of it anyway. But it was just fake fury and foolishness going on. But like I said, Tony went down there because she hadn't seen her sister. She had been trying to call her sister since, Elb had made that comment and this, that, and the third. But, just hear what it is. Baby girl gonna do her. But that's total mad disrespect. So, I give Tamar the dunce award. She need to be put in a corner for treating her sisters and especially her mother that way. Trying to silence them by giving them no calls back after they don't call her probably a zillion, gazillion times. And you definitely shouldn't do your mother like that. Because what if something happened really to your mother and she passed away from this world? You'll be sitting looking kind of stupid, Tamar. Uh, just because you're mad at your mom, if that is in fact you're mad at her because she had told some truth or, allegedly told truth about your marriage being in demise and it's because of domestic violence, you still don't stop talking to your mama. Okay? That's all I got to say about it. Totally disrespectful. Not on Teen Tamar. For this particular episode, she was filed, and her mom and dad need to get that belt and take her in the room and wear her ass out. Okay? But anyway, that's just my theory. Then we got after the award show, it's over with and they done did what they had to do. And we got Tracy talking to her dad. That little Kevin has become a father now, and he's not a little baby boy. He pretty much is in the realm of being a dad, a provider, and this, that, and the third. And Grandpa Michael said, "It ain't my problem, and he sure can't keep no kids." Logan was the first one. Well, no, he wasn't the first one, but one in a long time. And he got time to be watching no kids. So Kevin dug that mess for himself. He gonna have to dig himself out and take his responsibility. And then Dad's asking Tracy, has she talked with Tamar since, everything's been happening, whatever. She said no. Not since the award show, and it was just really kisses and hugs, and that was it. Then we got Tawanda. They're back in Georgia. Is having a dinner, having a late dinner with her sister. They're out at some restaurant, and of course, Tawanda wants to know the 411, what happened in Vegas. And I was told what happened in the state that you're in, mostly Vegas. You keep that stuff in Vegas, okay? But since it was some information floating around throughout social media that Vince and Tamar marriage is over, they're getting divorced. Personally, me, I think it's a publicity stunt as well because it's happening when he's having a lot of financial trouble with RS. Tamar wants to jump ship, and this, that, and third. Do I believe he was abusive to her? Oh yes, especially with that finger biting because the police were called. Okay, evidence is on that, and reports were filed. So I don't know if that's an isolated case or whatnot, but yeah, somebody biting on your finger, it's time to let them jokers go. Okay, toe to toe. But anyway, um, she gets and tells Trina that, hey, mommy told all this information. It made TMZ. Trina tells Tawanda Tamar didn't talk with them at all at the award show, especially not to her mama. And, Tamar did speak, to them really the whole entire weekend that they were there. And I was like, that's foul, Tamar, foul on the plate. Need your ass whooped by your mama and your dad. And we got Trina says in the morning she's going to have coffee with Evelyn and try to talk to her and see how she's feeling about everything. And of course, Tawanda, loving every minute of it because she likes to see Tamar in trouble because she don't think Tamar takes enough responsibility. But I'm like, sit your behind down, Trina. Okay, because then nobody wants you in this episode. I could care less if you're a part of Braxton's family values because you just seem so in to do your little baby sister. I just don't have the connection with you all. Then we got Tracy is talking with Big Kevin. They're in their what do you call it? They're in their little nook of a kitchen and they're talking with Kevin about, what he's done and why he did it pretty much the way he did it and where he gonna live because after the baby come they can't live there anymore and it's just it. And Tracy's telling him that she wants to be called Duchess, and not meaning the grandbaby called her Duchess, not Grandma, because she felt that she was too young to be having that title as Grandmama. And then baby, well, Kevin Jr. called himself wanting to call her a puppy. Uh, and I don't know if that's a Jewish type saying. I think she said it was because maybe Kevin's mom was Jewish or something. I don't know. She said, "You ain't call me no Buffy. No, that don't even sound right. I told you gonna call me Duchess. Okay, the baby's gonna call me Duchess." And so he wasn't too thrilled about that. But he don't look thrilled. He just looked like I don't know, a deer caught in headlights as well. No energy there. He's just, okay, whatever you say, mom, knowing he gonna be there. Because you ain't got no get up and go by him. Him and Olivia are gonna be sitting right there under their roof. They taking care of them. And that's just how it's gonna be. Okay, then we got Trina and Evelyn. They're following at the coffee shop that they were at. They're talking about, the whole events that happened from TMZ, the airport scene, as well as being in Vegas for that couple of days, down there supporting Tony, and how Tamar did not come out to talk to anybody, not even her mama. Okay. And that was just very nasty of Tamar. And Evan tells Trina she really didn't get a chance to talk to Tamar other than a few kisses and little hugs, and then Tamar said goodbye. Evan is really mad on how Tamar is treating her and the sisters. She gets so emotional, she just busts out crying because she don't want to see her child laying dead somewhere, and she didn't speak out on the issue to kind of make Tamar face the issue head on since she put it out on social media to let Tamar know, everybody knows about domestic violence, and we speak on it because we don't want people to stay in situations that they feel they have to stay in. So Ed was just bringing it to the forefront for everybody to know, since it don't seem like none of them can get Tamar to act correctly. But like I said, if it is that in fact a bad situation, Tamar, get out of it. Okay, your mama don't want to have raised you this long length of time. You have a very good career ahead of you, and you have a son here, and you sitting around here being a punching bag for somebody, or somebody biting you like you some kind of piece of meat that they can devour. No, get out. Okay? Now, if this is just a publicity stunt, I call all of them foul. Foul, foul, foul. Even Mama Eve, if it comes out to be that. And then I won't be doing any more reviews because I just hate to be suckered, and give all my emotions, my empathy, as well as my sympathy. And it's not even warranted because, they played us. But that's neither here nor there. Moving on. Then we got Tracy says she's done with the whole issue. She told her mom she done, and Evelyn saying, "Well, I can't be done because that's my child. I can never be done with my children. How bad a situation they may get themselves in. I'm gonna always be out for them." Then Lord, Evelyn just bust out crying. I was like, "Lord, handle this situation for me, El." And teach Tamar a very valuable lesson that she can't do, go around not talking to people because she's sitting there, upset because her world has been turned upside down. She's not the first, and she definitely won't be the last. Me speaking as a divorced person, you have to pick up yourself and you have to keep it moving. If the man is not doing what you think he should be doing, or he's cheated, or he's, like I said, beat it on you and whatever, walk away, honey. Take your child and walk away, and try to split the custody amicably if you can. But if you feel he's in danger, because Vincent is a threat allegedly, then the court will stand behind you. But you don't play with people's sympathy, and definitely don't play with your mama and her emotions, because she ain't got time to be dying over your stupid stuff, Tamar. So get it together. Get it together. Handle it yourself like a woman, like a mother should. Okay, now that's all I had because I was kind of fed up with this particular episode because Mama Ed was crying over her child, trying to get her child to safety, and her child don't want to be in safety. Okay, she want to continue to be in harm's way from how Eb is describing it from her one-sided point of view. Okay, because that's all I can give it because Tamar ain't coming out with nothing. She ain't saying nothing, and she ain't saying that her mama lying either. So I'm like, girl, if you whooping on that behind, you need to be whooped, okay? Because you can definitely walk away. Walk away. All right? A red flag has already been cast over you looking. So I wouldn't think Vince would be that stupid and try to continue on doing what he's been doing, as y'all have said, in y'all little confessions here on Braxton's Family Values, or just a scene being taped saying y'all been knowing about this. This has been happening since their marriage. So I don't know. Tamara has to come out of herself. God blesses and peace be with them. Prayers go up for her to give her the strength to walk away if that is actually happening to her, because you don't want to happen to the kid. Okay, but that was my commentary on Braxton Family Values, episode 3 of season 6. All right, God bless. And again, shout out to LA Skip for wanting me to do the Braxton Family Values review or review the show. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to y'all soon for something. Bye bye.